going on, everybody? It's your pal, Cinema Burrito, coming at you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've actually I don't know, talk about movies. It's been a bit. It's been a lot going on. I feel like I always use that excuse. There's lots been going on. Lots been happening. No excuse. But for the most part, I just kind of I've still been collecting. That's some of my stuff in the background. Sorry, there's like a beer bottle. I was like, what's this right here? The beer bottle right there. Um, yeah. This could be probably the alcohol talking or something, but I just want to do a do a video on what I've been doing, what I've been collecting. Um, Part of me, I guess I've been struggling since the last video I posted about collect physical media, and now I still collect. I still try to collect anyways. But I don't know. I think I'm just becoming. I don't know. Just kind of eh. I'm not rushing out to buy stuff to buy stuff anymore. FOMO, right? Is that what you guys is that what you guys call it? FOMO. I used to buy everything and anything, Amazon, or it used to be, oh, it's coming out, Kino Lover coming out, boom, 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 and it would be in my doorstep, and it would literally sit in my shelf for years. I moved some, I moved movies into the shelf, and I was just looking at some of the movies I have, and I haven't watched any of them. Some of these movies have been sitting in my shelf for 2 years. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I try to make time to watch these movies. I try to, um, and I'm being honest with you. Some of these movies that it was a blind buy, which was a lot of these. I didn't really like. I'm just being really, really honest, and I know the collecting, the physical media community doesn't like to be honest sometimes. They collect to collect, and I don't know. I don't know. They just like to they collect and they collect, and then it's just like, oh, okay. And then I did the same thing, and I'm throwing in these movies, and I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to, I have to sit there, finish this movie to say at least I saw it, log it into Letterbox or whatever, and then turn around and sell it to my local record exchange. That's what I've been doing a lot. Thankfully, I've been selling a lot of Criterion Blu-rays, because there's 4Ks coming out of this. Criterion's doing that one thing where, like doing us dirty to the people who bought the Blu-ray and has owned Blu-rays for many years. They were just turning around and releasing the 4K versions, which the 4K versions, mind you, already come with the Blu-ray, which sucks. For $5 extra, during the flash sale, instead of $20, you pay $25. You get the 4K disc, the best picture quality that you could get, and it comes with the Blu-ray or whatever. So I sold a bunch of those. I don't know. I'm just is disenchanted. That sounds like a collector burnout, maybe. I don't know. I feel like disenchanted is probably the wrong word. Blame the alcohol on that. Yeah, I mean, I like to collect still. I like to watch movies, but I find myself watching movies I've already seen, because I know I'm going to like it, if that makes any sense. I'm kind of wary of movies I haven't seen, that, if I'm being honest with you, I've been watching a lot of movies that have been hyped up like crazy, and I've been just disappointed by it. So I don't know. I am not collecting as much as I wanted to, or I guess I don't need to. I have a stack of movies here that I wanted to show, but we're about 5 minutes into this video, and it's just me bitching about collecting movies, and I'm over here with a stack of movies already. So I don't know, as I'm bumping. I'm with a stack of movies right here. I don't collect. I hate collecting, and then I'm over here. Look, let me explain. I guess I should explain. I guess I'll save kind of this for another video. And also how I ended up with 2 copies of the 1997 version of The Shining, which is I guess Stephen King's preferred version. I guess I'll leave that for for another video, but I wanted to show this stack as a kind of an example of how I buy my movies now. All these movies, I use store credit at my record exchange to grab these. Meaning, well, sorry, there you go. All the I actually bought the other movies from Shout Factory or whatever. These movies right here, all these collections, all that stuff. I finally completed my collection of James Cameron's. Come on, there we go. I got True Lies, Abyss, and Aliens, which was sold out for a bit, and the Ring collection. All of that was purchased. All that was purchased using store credit, with me taking a lot of, probably about this stack of just random movies that I don't watch or I've seen, or some Criterion. They seem to give you a good amount for some Criterion movies because, everybody's pretentious and they like to, buy Criterion movies. I plan on buying the Criterion Blu-rays that I traded in 4K. I got the Apu trilogy coming in 4K in the next few days. I don't know. I got it on a sale, whatever. So that's coming. So at least that's an upgrade that that's coming, and I'm looking forward to watching that in 4K. That's what I find myself doing now. Normally, like, if I'm being honest with you, I would have paid just normal. I would have paid cash, no problem. This would have been easily. I'll drop money on this. I had no problem. You kind of have to, because these are some of my favorite movies of all time. True Lies, The Abyss, Aliens, monumental films. And I don't care what anybody says, they look great in 4K. I know a lot of people are mad about the process or whatever, but that's another video I'm gonna do here literally after I'm done bitching about physical media. I guess it's disheartening that that people that you were told that things are out of print back when it was in the Blu-ray days, like Arrow Video. I think I've talked about this, but Arrow Video doing the RoboCop, Waterworld, all that stuff, the American Werewolf in London in 4K or in Blu-ray, out of print. I bought that when it was out of print, but thankfully I didn't go crazy. I think I spent like $40 for each one of them that came in the special edition Blu-ray. And not even a year later, they were starting to drop them in 4K. So I'm just a little just kind of bummed out a little bit. Just kind of collector burnout, I guess. I know I follow a lot of people, and I will still follow them, but it's kind of like, some people who collect movies that I follow. I guess you would call them influencers. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. How could they afford all those movies? Oh my God, they have stacks of movies. And then come to find out that they're just being sent movies from studios. They're being sent movies from Universal, Shout Factory, Arrow Video, Vinegar. They're just being sent to it for free. So these guys are just amassing stacks of movies, and that's something I can never do because I don't do that. I probably should look into reaching out to one of these studios at least. Maybe I'll get lucky, and I collect a lot of Kino Lorber, definitely a lot of Arrow videos, Shout Factory, Screen Factory, all that stuff. I definitely been I've been collecting from them. Yeah. So I'm just a little bummed. I don't know. I'm not as excited as I used to be. FOMO kind of got me hard because what FOMO has done is maybe jump onto something at the moment, and then something better came out, a better format, 4K jumped on the FOMO bandwagon for Blu-ray releases, and then a year later the bandwagon, the 4K format, something better came out, and we're just kind of sitting there but like, well, I got to spend money again. Luckily there's places you could trade in your old Blu-ray copies and just put credit towards it or whatever. I'm actually streaming this live right now to Twitch, but I'm still kind of messing with the name. It's under a different name or whatever, but hopefully I could get everything lined up to what my YouTube channel is and all that. So, yeah. Let me know. Listen, at the end of the day, I still love movies. At the end of the day, I'm still going to collect movies. Just probably not as much. The more I collect, the less time I have to watch them. That's what I've been finding. Like I've been watching some Columbo, the movies, or whatever. The Kino Lorber did a beautiful job. Seasons 1 to 7. Those aren't like 45-minute episodes. You know what I'm saying? These are like movies that are an hour and a half, around about the hour to hour and a half mark. So some of these are movie lengths. That's nuts. So that's a journey that I'm trying to go through. I mean, look, I got Smallville that I went through during, last summer, Supernatural, the box set. I got these on like discounts or whatever, so I didn't like pay full price. Those are like 200 plus episodes, man. Like it's nuts. Like you gotta basically, I gotta carve out 1 or 2 movies a day. And I when I was working from home fully, I could do that. That was something that I was kind of burning through my catalog. I was like, I'm going to watch 2 movies a day while I work from home. Now that I kind of went hybrid back to the office, 3 days a week, it's kind of, it's kind of hard to do that. You go to work, all this, you're exhausted by the time you get back. My 2 days that I do work from home, it's pretty busy. I'm lucky if I'm able to squeeze out 1 movie, maybe a TV show there. And then let's not even talk about the TV shows that are out. There's amazing TV shows that I want to watch, and I'm going to miss out if I, try to go through my collection. Shogun, there's a ton of stuff that and I randomly started watching Sherlock for some reason. like the Benedict Cumberbatch and whatever series. Never finished it. I think I got to series 2 and stopped. Those are hour and a half episodes. So I don't know why I did that, but now I got to commit. There's other stuff I want to watch. It's like I either get trapped in all of this behind me, which I've maybe watched 30% of, I've watched basically all these movies, 90% of these movies, but not all in this format that I have. I've watched them, all these behind me are in better formats than these movies I've ever been, 4K or Blu-rays or whatever, that eventually, was it Blue Velvet, which is perfect example. I bought Blue Velvet on Blu-ray a few years ago, and now they just announced the 4K version of it. So now I got to go sell that one to get credit or whatever. So at the end of the day, I love movies. I'm going to keep watching movies. And then movies, then there's movies in the movie theater, and then there's movies in physical media, and then there's TV shows, and then there's this, and there's blah, blah, blah. And then there's Joe Bob, and, yeah. So I guess I'm just tired. I guess I'm just, I'm burnt out a little bit, I guess. I feel like I'm being stretched in a billion different directions on media. Maybe I just need a break. Maybe I just need to go back and watch some Office or something. Maybe watch my Sherlock or whatever that I could finish, and then go get back to movies. There's not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in your lifetime. I know people who don't have jobs and are even struggling to watch their catalog, and it's nuts. And I have a full-time job, and I'm definitely struggling. I just saw, I think what brings me joy is I watched Creep Show the other day in a movie theater. Those things I like. Those things I like. I've seen it before. Who hasn't seen it before? It still holds up. It's still fun. But, that's during a weeknight after work, after you have gotten up at 6 a.m. or whatever. So it's basically what I'm saying is, sucks to be an adult, I guess, adult collector. But it's the only time you could really afford to be a collector, I don't know. So still love movies. Movies is my big passion. I love watching movies. Tonight I watched Joe versus the Volcano with my girlfriend. She's never seen it. Joe versus the Volcano. Please look it up if you haven't seen it. It's an underrated masterpiece, in my opinion. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan plays three roles in that one. 3 different characters, all related. I think there's like 2 sisters and a stepsister. All the same. It's the same actress who plays it. It's hilarious. Watched that tonight. Seen that a billion times. But I didn't mind watching that again. It was a movie that brings me comfort. It's a movie that I'm familiar with, and it's a movie that I absolutely love. And I could have been watching a new movie, sure, a movie I haven't seen out of my shelf, but I didn't. I watched a movie that I've seen. And that was awesome. So yeah, maybe I just need a break. Maybe I just need I don't know, something to reset the. It's weirding me out a little bit because I haven't felt this way ever. I usually make time, but it's harder. It's getting harder and harder and harder to make time to kind of just watch some of the stuff. Especially with a lot of content that's out there, TV, movies coming out in movie theaters, keeping up with the collection. And if you don't jump on it in time, you miss out. So there's the FOMO. So you're and then you jump on it or you don't jump on it or whatever. I forgot what box set it was. There was a box set that just came out that was selling out. It came out at a retail. I think it was Diabolique, one of the retailers. It came out for full price. And I'm like, oh crap. I jumped on it, bought it. And then no joke, 20 minutes later, it was in stock at deep discount for like $50 less. The box set. If I would have just waited 20 minutes, I would have saved $50 on this box set. I think that's what kind of that's what kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit. I'm like, I just literally, the FOMO kicked in so fast that I didn't want to miss out, that I just ordered it at a retail that was selling it for, you know, the MSRP, obviously. But since it was an Arrow 50% off at that time, Deep Discount was selling it at the whatever it would cost at half off. And I missed out. I missed out on an opportunity to just take advantage of that. And that one hit hard. That one hit hard. I was like, are you telling me that if I would just wait 5 more minutes, I would have, Deep Discount, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know what it is you could buy movies and stuff, and they ship really well. Everything it's fine. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. This is not me giving up on physical media. I know it sounds like it's like, oh man, this guy's like down on everything, but that's just how I feel. This is how I'm feeling. Feeling a little down, a little bummed about it recently, but I'm excited for some of the releases I got. I'm gonna make that video after this. I'm gonna sound a little bit more happier. Get maybe another beer in me, and I'll be a little bit more cheery on that one. Literally doing this live on Twitch, so it's nuts. But yeah, let me end this video. I'm gonna end this video, still stay live, and then kind of start this video up again and talk about what I got. Till next time, guys, please keep watching videos. Don't listen to me. Do you watch movies? Movies are kind of like relationship. You have it's a relationship. You are deeply in love with movies, and sometimes you fall out of love with movies. Sometimes you just don't feel the same about movies for a little bit. But that's what I think it is. It's kind of an up and down situation, and I'm sure Midnight with the Devil kind of reignited my love for movies, if I'm being honest with you, which was weird. Absolutely love was it Midnight with the Devil or whatever? Awesome movie. You haven't seen it, it's coming to Shudder depending on what time you see it. When you see it, it's going to be April in like 30 minutes, April 1st. So watch it if you see. I think it's coming to Shudder, but watching it in movie theaters was pretty cool. So it's kind of a ebb and flow, I guess. Up and down, up and down. Right now it's kind of down, but I'm pretty sure it's, climbing up a little bit. Anyways, don't listen to me. This is just me. This is a middle-aged man, probably intoxicated, way too, his one beer, way too intoxicated, just rambling on about movies and how he feels about them. But anyways, until next time, guys, keep watching movies.